Most people think career growth just happens. You put your head down, you work hard, but that's not how it really works. Have you ever noticed how many smart, talented people are stuck in their careers? Maybe you're one of them. The problem is you and many others are waiting for someone else to tell you what to do and to define that path. By the end of this video, you'll know the principles I teach, the same ones that help people take control of their growth, and they're grouped into 3 themes: taking ownership, serving others, and multiplying. Together, these themes will give you a clear roadmap for building a successful career where everyone wins. I'm Justin Otero, Director of Engineering at Navan, co-founder and career coach at Value Driven Careers. And this channel is all about helping you grow in your career without burning out, while increasing your influence, impact, and income. Our first theme is taking ownership, and this includes mindset, communication, and time management principles. Growth starts with you. You can't expect others to take responsibility over it. A good tree produces good fruit, and a bad tree produces bad fruit. It's that simple. You need healthy roots, and getting your mindset right, your communication and time management under control will lead to good fruit in your career. Our first principle is mindset. Your perspective will set the stage. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Between where you are and where you want to go, there will be challenges, and challenges designed just for you. You need to reframe your thinking and not limit yourself. Our next principle is communication. Technical skill is not enough, and really it's not enough, especially when no one understands you. Clear communication will build trust, influence, and visibility. Whether it's spoken, written, or visual, everything you do will get better when you master communication. If there was a single principle I want you to double down on, it would be communication. It's massively undervalued. All right, next up is time management. It's the last big principle that you need to start taking ownership of. It will prevent burnout, and it'll create room for more. That's more time with your family, more time to focus on your health, really whatever it is you care most about. And owning your time will allow you to perform at work without burning out. The question I really want you to think about is, which of these do you need to take ownership of? Once you've mastered those and really like what you can take control of, now you can start shifting your focus. Let's get into the next theme, which is all about serving others. Once you've built your foundation, influence is going to grow when you shift your focus outward. And there are 2 principles we're going to discuss: intentional relationships and high-level contributions. Your career doesn't grow in isolation, and strong intentional relationships will develop allies, advocates, and present you with new opportunities. Learn what's important to others. Your manager or boss is someone who you should understand and develop a healthy relationship with. Figure out what's important to them and really what they care about. And don't forget your peers and cross-functional partners. Whenever someone is on the path to promotion, peer feedback comes into play. I frequently will ask other team members, how's so-and-so doing? Do you have feedback for them? Do you think they're ready for more? People can make your growth easier or harder. I prefer easier. I'm sure you do too. But if you don't develop those intentional relationships, it's going to be really hard to move forward. Our next principle is high-level contributions. You need to think beyond your job description, right? Spot the highest impact efforts for your team, company, and customers, and then actually step up and own them. Waiting for someone else to tell you to do the most important thing, that's not taking ownership, that's not stepping up. Execute against them. Learn to recognize the opportunities, identify what's important, and then go after it. Doing more isn't the only answer, but instead, when you focus on the right tasks, you will make an outsized impact. The greatest among you must be a servant. True greatness is measured by how well you serve others. One of the first things I share with new team members when I hire them is leadership is not a role, but a responsibility to help those around you. Okay, we're almost done. Our last theme is multiplying. Real growth is when your impact multiplies others. The two principles within this theme are recognition and optimizing performance. Now, at this point, you have more influence and you're making a bigger impact. We need to surface it, get visibility while bringing up others. Recognition is not just about you. We need to give honor where honor is deserved, because if you don't recognize others, why would they recognize you? Recognition will build the culture and it will make growth sustainable. It's actually one of the main drivers of retention within teams. And finally, optimizing performance. Growth doesn't mean grinding, working harder. It's about scaling yourself, preparing well, leveraging tools like AI, but effectively, and building systems that increase impact with more consistency and less effort. We need feedback loops. We need to practice and apply these principles. And one of the best ways to master something is to teach others. You need to bring these principles to your team, your company. Iron sharpens iron, and momentum breeds momentum. I promise you, work is so much easier and a lot more fun when everyone is excelling. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But those who do nothing, even what little they have will be taken away. Growth multiplies when you steward what you already have. There are so many opportunities already surrounding you. You just have to be able to see them. When you practice these principles, you take control of your career, you serve others in a meaningful way, and you will multiply your impact. It will make growth inevitable, and you will become the person that others want to work with, follow, and invest in. As Myron Golden says, be, do, have. You can't have more until you do more, and you can't do more until you become more. People try to skip these steps. They want recognition before ownership. They want to lead, but they haven't built good habits. These principles will give you the foundation you need for consistent growth. No matter your level, role, or environment, it's a natural order. Whenever I'm feeling stuck in my career or facing challenges, I track back to these 3 themes and I ask myself these questions. Keep in mind, I am so far from perfect and I get stuck all the time. But when I ask these questions, it grounds me and creates a path forward. The questions are, what can I take greater ownership of? In other words, where can I be better? Am I serving enough people? Or am I serving them well enough? This will force me out of my own selfish mindset and thinking about just me, but it'll shift my focus to others. And lastly, what can I multiply? Where should I double down? Where is it that I'm doing things well or someone else is doing well and I can replicate what's going well and make a bigger impact? You need to ask yourself these questions because they will provide you clarity. And I guarantee you, if you ask yourself them, something will pop up, right? Something probably already popped up where you think, I can start doing this, or I can make this adjustment. So ask yourself those questions. Now, you can try to skip steps, but you won't get recognition before ownership. And you can't lead effectively until you've built strong habits. You could try, but you will be limited. These principles will give you the foundation for consistent growth, no matter your level, role, experience, or company. It's a natural order. And I'm gonna break down each theme, each principle in greater details. That way you can learn and apply them. So if you're serious about growing in your career, follow, subscribe, whatever you gotta do, because we're just getting started.